welcome everyone to this session. Today we will talk about how to make a strong resume for SAP SCM and Success Factors job. So I'm Tripti Saxena. I will guide you step by step. So I'm going to share my screen with you all. Okay, kindly. So let's share my screen first. I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Please kindly confirm.
Yes.
Okay. So let's give me a couple of seconds. Okay, so let's start the session. As I mentioned you, okay, today we will discuss about how to make a strong resume for SAP, SCM and success factors jobs. So I will guide you step by step. Okay, so today in this topic, we are going to discuss various topic. But before we start this session, I want to know how many of you are aware about this SAP? What is SAP? Can anyone tell me what is SAP? SAP stands for. Can anyone tell me? Anyone?
System application programming. SAP stands.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Anyone else? So this SAP stands for System Application and Products in Data Processing. It's a Germany software. Okay, and this software founded in 1972. So basically, SAP is very popular business software that helps companies manage their business process. So it is used by big companies. It is used by many big companies all over the world to handle like finance, HR, sales department. So if we talk in SAP, what is the role of SAP in HR? It handle employee data, payroll, recruitment, time management, and more. So basically, SAP it's a software. Okay. So in this SAP, there are different type means various type of modules are there. Okay. In SAP, there are various type of modules like you must aware about FICO, PP, project planning, material management, SD, sales distribution, and one is SCM, human capital management. So, when we talk about SAP SCM and success factor, what is the difference between SAP SCM as well as success factor? Can anyone tell me what is the basic difference between SCM as well as success factor? Can anyone? Please, please, anyone is here who wants to give answer? Okay, let me tell you what is SCM. As you know, SCM stand for Human Capital Management. Okay, so SAP SCM it is a traditional on-premises solution. It means it mainly work inside the company own server. Okay, and it cover HR tasks. SAP SCM cover HR tasks like PA. So PAOM time payroll. All these are the sub modules of SCM. SCM is a module of SAP and PAOM time payroll. All these modules are sub modules, sub modules of SAP SCM. Okay, so what is PA here? Personal administration. What is OM here? Organization management, time management, payroll, recruitment. Okay, travel management, training and event. All these are the sub modules of SAP SCM. Now, what is success factor? So this success factor is a cloud-based server. So it's a cloud-based HR solution server, and it is more modern, as well as it work on the internet. It work on the internet, that is cloud-based server. So it's mainly focused on talent management like recruitment, performance, learning. So we can access this software from anywhere because it's a cloud-based software. So we can access this software from anywhere. So this is the basic difference between SCM as well as success factor. I hope it's clear to everyone. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Now,
Trupti.
okay. So let's see what is the agenda of today's session. Here we are going to discuss various topic. So we will cover today why CVs sometimes don't get shortlisted. Okay. Second, what common mistakes we generally do while making our CVs. How to improve our CV so that recruiters select it. Okay. Second, finally, I will give you some tips so that you can improve your CV. And then at last but not least, we will discuss some open discussion questions. You can ask me any question. I'm here to help you. So you are free, feel to ask your questions. Now, if we move ahead, so very first topic here is why CVs get rejected. Sometimes good candidates don't even get interview calls because of small mistakes. Okay, sometimes good candidates don't even get interview call because of some small mistakes. So what type of mistake we generally do while making CVs? Missing SAP specific keywords means we don't write the right SAP keywords. Like if we are talking about SAP SCM, suppose if I'm applying for a job in SAP SCM, so I want to mention some keywords, specific keywords like PA, person administration, OM, organization management, payroll, or as well as in success factor also. Like if I'm talking about the success factor, so here I have experience in EC, employee central. So I want to mention those keywords. So the CV looks messy and too long. Sometimes here also CV get rejected because our CV looks messy and too long. So there are no results in just way if we say like that in payroll. Suppose I have experience in payroll, but I mentioned that I did this payroll task, but I didn't say ki how means how much experience I have in payroll, what work I have done in payroll, like pay scale area, pay scale work, payroll control record. I have not mentioned all these things in my CV. So my that's why also CV get rejected. So we should take care of this ki we have to mention all the keywords which is necessary to mention in our CV. Okay. Or sometime our CV also get rejected because of a spelling mistake, because it gives a bad impression in our CV. So to make a CV more attractive, more effective, so we have to keep all these things, all these points in our mind. Okay. If format is not proper, if layout is not proper, then also CV get rejected. Okay. So if we want ki we have to we want ki our CV get more weightage, so we have to keep all these points in our mind while creating our CVs, so that our CV get highlighted. Okay. Now we also we see, I'm suppose I'm applying for a job in SAP SCM profile, and I know ki this here the job description is also mentioned ki we want this type of candidate, ki candidate has this type has this skills for this position, but in our resume we have missed all that skills which he recruiter really want. So we have to mention those skills also in our CV. Okay, so these are the following points you should mention while making your CV. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Do's and don'ts means sh- what to do, what to do, and what not to do. Okay, so here, good. A good CV has a clear format. Okay, right keywords show the real work done. Understood? So when we create a CV. So your CV, your resume or your CV should be in a concise manner. It should be in well organized. Please highlight your keywords, highlight your skills, mention your experience, whatever your work experience you have. You have to mention those experience, as well as you have to mention your achievement. Okay, so that your CV get gets more weightage. Okay, Now, if I'm talking about ki what not to do, so means if CV get rejected because of some bad impression. So here bad CVs are generic. Means they say things like I'm hard. If you mention your strength there ki I'm hardworking, but you are not proving it. You have to mention it ki yeah, by some giving some example ki you are hard worker because of this experience you have faced in your recent or in your previous company. You have to highlight those things. Or see, don't your CV is not too long. If your CV is too long, like 5 pages, okay, then it's also be a so then your CV get rejected. Okay. Or please don't miss any important details like your phone number and email. You have mentioned all the things in your CV, irrelevant things you have mentioned in your CV, but you miss your relevant things like your phone number, your email ID. So if you don't mention all the relevant things, so how recruiters will contact you? You have to mention your contact number, okay, and your email ID, which is in use. Okay, so in this way, you make your CV more attractive, more effective. Okay, now let's move to the next slide. Here, the next slide is recommended CV format. So, always keep your CV simple and clear. So, very first is start with your name and contact information. Means your contact details should be mentioned in your CV. Then a short 2 or 3 line summary means you have to mention your professional summary. For example, you have certified in SAP SCM. So you have to mention like this that I am certified SAP SCM consultant with 2 years experience in payroll as well as OM configuration. So your professional summary should be in a concise manner. It should be more effective. Okay. Now list your keys, skills. Okay, list your key skills, modules, tools, and T code. Key in which key skill you have experience. Like in SCM, you have experience in SCM. So you have to mention your primary skills there, like personal administration, organization management, okay, time management, payroll. You can also mention the T codes, like in PA, like in personal management, personal administration, we generally use transition codes like PA 30, PA 20, 40, PA 41, PA 10, PA 70. So these are the T codes we generally use in personal administration. So you can mention those keywords that you have worked on those uh, T codes. Okay, like in time management. So in time management, you can mention your work schedule. You have created work schedule. You have created public holiday calendar. You can mention also some T code like Excel. Okay, you can also show that you have experience in positive and negative time management. You have experience on time evaluation. So you have to mention all the things which you know in that particular module. So don't miss the important points, which is very important, so that your CV get much highlighted in front of the recruiters. Okay, then you have to add your work experience, like your current experience, your last previous experience. You have to mention your job role, what you did, and okay, how much experience, total experience you have. So you have to mention your work history, work experience history there with uh, experience like I have I have 2 years experience in this profile. I have experienced this much experience in this profile. So you have to mention whole experience in the resume, which is relevant. Okay. Then you can also add your education and SAP certification. And if additionally, if you have done some some certification, global certification, like in SAP you have done, so you have to mention that. If you have done any training in that particular skill, so you can mention those experience also in your resume because it will become more attractive. Okay. Now, project highlights. If you have, you can also add your project experience in your resume. Like you can mention your client name, module, what you did, whatever you have done in your company, you can mention that. But now, see, the client is you can't mention can't confidential. So try to avoid your client name in your resume as well as an interview also. You can't disclose your client name during interview also. You have to ignore this. You have to avoid it. Now reference, it's a optional. If you want to add some request, like a reference, if you want, you can mention the reference, but it's a optional. It's not mandatory. You have, but these points: contact details, short professional summary, key skills, work experience, certification, training, project highlights, reference, all these point project highlights, all these are mandatory. But references are optional. It's up to you. If you want to mention, you can mention references, but if you want to avoid it, you can just avoid it. There is no need. But all these are very, very important. It's a mandatory. So you should mention all these points. Now, let's move to the next slide. Here, the next slide is important skills. Important skills to highlight means what skills you have to highlight. So these are the skills that recruiters look for. Like, suppose if you are applying for the SAP SCM. If you are applying for SAP SCM, so in SCM you are all aware about the some modules of SAP SCM. Just now I have also told you, like PA, person administration, organization management, time management, payroll, recruitment, training and event, travel management. Okay, ESS, employee self service, MSS, manager self service. All these are the some modules of SAP SCM. So you can mention all these skills in your resume. Okay. Now, if I'm talking about in success factor modules like employee center, LMS, learning management system, performance, okay, compensation. So you can mention all the modules in SAP SF also, success factor. Okay. You can also mention skills like configuration. If you have done configuration, if you have experience in configuration, you can mention. You can, in PA also, you can mention ki I have done configuration, I have done this PA 40 for hiring the employee. Okay. You can also mention migration. So with the help of LSMW, we do data migration. So you can mention the tool name also. You can also mention testing. If you have done any testing, so you can mention testing. Okay, I have done testing. I have done UAT on quality server. Okay, you can also mention training user if you have done any training user. So all these things are very example. Okay, so for making your CV more attractive, you have to mention ki these are the things which I have done in my last companies or in my current company. Okay, if you have much experience in configuration, so you have to mention the configuration part in your CV. And that is very, very important because it make your CV more attractive and more impressive and more effective. So you have to mention all these things. Now let's move, as I told you, configuration support. If you see, if as you have experience in support project, so you can mention that I have this much experience in support project. So you can mention like I have created or recorded entries in 2001. I have configured subtype in custom info type 9007, like this. Ki I have also I have worked on testing. Like I have worked on tickets. So I got the tickets through Mentor system. So I resolved those tickets. Like that, you can mention whatever work you have done in your companies. Okay. So these are the important skills. If you have prepared any document, you also have experience in documentation. Like I have prepared documentation e-roster. Okay. So you can mention that. If you have experience in documentation, you can mention that also. Okay, I have worked on preparing documents. So you can mention. So it this gives you means your resume become more attractive. So all these skills are very important to highlight in your resume. I hope it's clear. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt? Please feel free to ask your question if you have any doubts. I hope no one has any doubts, so I can move forward. Now, what are the tips for better shortlisting? So, if you want ki your CV get shortlisted, so what are the tips you have to follow? First of all, use action verbs like configure, implement it, support it. What does it mean? You can, if you have experience in implementation, you have to mention that I have worked on implementation project. As you all are aware ki there are four types of project, like implementation project, support project, rollout project, upgradation project. So if you have experience in implementation project, so you can mention the phases of implementation process. You can mention ASAP methodology. In implementation project, there are some ASAP methodology, accelerated SAP methodologies are there. There are some type of phases in accelerated SAP methodology, like project preparation, realization, business blueprint, final preparation, go live and support. You can mention that in your CV in a concise manner. I'm not saying you have to elaborate that. No, in a concise manner, you can mention those things. It so your CV get more attractive. As a support project you have worked on, so as a support project, whatever the work you have done, you can mention that. Like in L1 project, I have worked L2, L3. There are four type of label in support project. L1, L2, L3, and 4. So in any label you have worked on, you just mention those labels. Okay, now you can also add keywords from the job description. Okay, like if job description say like time evolution, so you can add time evolution that I have worked on time evolution. Okay, this T code, as you know, the generally we use T code to PT60 for time evolution. So you can mention that this keyword I have means this info type I have worked for time evolution. Okay, you can also use number instead of worked on payroll, right? You can write like process, I have processed payroll for 800 plus employee. So keep your CV neat and short, maximum 2 page. There is no means your CV should be in a concise manner. Okay, it should be well organized. Okay, check spellings, check spelling, grammar before sending to anyone. So these are the tips which make your CV more attractive, more effective. Okay. So in this way, your CV gets shortlisted. Okay. Now, what is ATS tool? Anyone knows what is ATS tool? Anyone?
Application tracking
Mhm.
system.
Absolutely correct. So, as you know that generally nowadays in the current scenario in the Naukri portal, recruiters generally use this ATS tool. So, ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. What he this tool use? So, what is this ATS tool? As told you, Applicant Tracking System. It's a software tool. And okay, so in Naukri portal, recruiters and employer use this tool to search the best candidate, means to manage the job application, to filter and shortlist resume, and to track the candidate progress through the hiring process. So how it works, so whatever the keywords we generally use in a CV, so this tool is to highlight those keywords. Okay, so it's a software tool. So you have to highlight your keywords so that your CV get highlighted first. Your CV gets more priority if you mention all the skills, relevant skills. Okay, so when you apply for a job through Naukri, your resume is scanned by the employer's ATS, means applicant tracking system. So system look for relevant keywords based on the job description. Suppose the job profile is SAP SCM. So in SCM, you have mentioned your sub module ki you have worked on these sub modules in SAP SCM. So it's highlighted. So your CV get more priority because those keywords or those skills have already mentioned in your resume. So through this ATS tool, your resume is scanned by the employers or recruiters. Okay, it may reject it or it may give more priority. Your CV gets shortlisted based on how well they match the job requirement. Okay, so in this way, this ATS works. Now, let's move to the next slide. For job seekers, if I'm talking about for job seekers, to improve your chances of passing through an ATS, use standard resume format. Okay, you have while creating your CV. while making your CV, you have to use standard resume format. It should be in Word or should be in PDF. Okay. So what I suggest you, see, you have to keep your standard resume format in PDF, not in Word, because in Word we can add it, but in PDF we cannot add it. So you have to keep your resume format in PDF format. Include some keywords from the job description in your resume. Okay, first just go through the job description. Once you go through the job description, then mention those keywords which is required in job description. Okay, so that your resume get more highlighted. Avoid using fancy template. Don't, there is no need to use some fancy templates. Just make it simple, make it in a clear or neat and clean. Okay, don't use any table. If you want, you can use table in education department, but if you have experience, so there is no need to mention your marks. Okay, it's very important thing because we all are experienced person. So we don't want to add your marks in the education table. Okay, in education part, there is no need to add marks. You can also, but you can add your education. Okay, this and this is my education year and university. That's it. There is no need to add marks in education. Okay, in education field. Now there is no need to add any images. Okay, you can add your profile pic, means you can means add your image, your pic in a professional manner or in a professional. That's it. Okay, but don't use any like not professional pic. Okay, try to avoid it. Use clear heading like work experience, education. There it should be very clear. This is means work experience. This is education. So it should be in a proper manner. It should be in a concise manner. Now, how we quick CV means before sending your CV, you have to check. Okay, you have to check. Now, I will share a checklist so that you can use to check your own CVs. Okay, so before sending your CV, you check, is it updated with your latest project? Does it have the right keywords? Are your results are clear? Numbers are clear? Whatever you are mentioning there. Okay. Any job gap is there? You have to explain that gap. If there is any gap, so you have to mention with proper manner. Contact details should be correct. Okay, contact details. If you want, you can add some primary number as well as you can give some emergency number like that. So these things should be checked before sending any CV. So these so before sending your CV, you check all the things you have done or not. All the things are mentioned in your CV or not. Okay. Now it's this is a chance, so please share your doubts. If you have your CV, so you can just share with me. If you have any question, you can ask to me, and I will show you the some sample of resume also if you want. Before jumping into this, I will just a second. So see, this is the sample of the resume. Here you can see XYZ person name, mail ID xyz@email.com, mail ID, phone number, location, and so if you want to, it's not mandatory, it's an option. If you want to add your LinkedIn profile link, you can add here. If you don't want, so just try avoid it. There is no need to mention. It's a not mandatory, it's a optional. Now you can write your summary here. What is a how me summary, professional summary. So it should be in a concise manner. As I mentioned you earlier, it should be in a concise manner. Well, okay, like certified SAP SCM and success factor consultant with X years. How many years of experience you have in implementation or in support or end user training. Okay, if you are fresher, if you are a fresher, you don't have experience in SAP SCM, so you work as a end user. As I know ki you all are familiar with this. So you worked as a end user. So here you can mention that I have experience in end user or whatever you have. If you are fresher, you don't need to mention this because you will get the job of end user only. Strong knowledge of PAOM, time management, payroll, and success factor module, employee center recruitment. proven ability to deliver high quality solutions, support client effectively. So it's this, you can see this professional summaries in a concise manner. Okay, so you can write like your summary in a concise manner in your resume. Now, these are the important key skills you can mention. Like, as if you are applying for a job in SAP SCM, you can mention SAP SCM PA, OM, time management, payroll, SAP Success Factor, Employee Central, recruitment, performance management. If you have experience in configuration, customization, you can add. Okay, if you don't have any experience in this, so you just avoid it. There's no need to write. And user training support. If you have experience data migration testing, you can see whatever you are mentioned in your CV, you should know each and everything, because first impression is the last impression, and your first impression only reflect by your CV. So whatever things you are mentioning in your CV, you should know. Okay, client interaction documentation, SAP ECC and S4 HANA. See, if you want, you can mention this SAP ECC S4, because these are the version. If you worked on this version ECC or S4 HANA, so you can mention ki I have worked on these version, because as you know, these are the version. Employee ERP, enterprise resource planning, central component. This is one version, and this is S4 HANA. Okay, these are the version. So if you want, you can mention. Otherwise, you can avoid it. There is no need to mention these version. It's up to you, and based on your experience. If you have experience, you can mention it. If you are fresher, so there is no need to mention. Now, professional experience, you can mention SAP SM, SF's consultant, this and this that company. You can mention ki I have worked on this areas. Okay, like implemented SAP SM module, manufacturing client with this, supported success factor, employee center implementation, configured. See, I here is IT client. So it's a confidential. You can't disclose your client name in your CV. If recruiter asks you ki who is your client, then you can say, but try to avoid your client name. Try to avoid to disclose your client name. It's a confidential. Configure enterprise structure, personal structure and wage type. Conduct UAT. If you have done any UAT, you can mention that I have done acceptance testing and user training session. You can if you have prepared any document, like as I told you earlier ki you have prepared document e-roster, so you can mention ki I prepared this document. Okay, provide post go live support. So in a concise manner, you can mention your professional experience. In this way, you can mention your education as well as certification. If you have additionally, if you have done any certification in this, so you can mention that certification also in your resume. Okay, if you have done any project, you can mention. And reference. Okay, so in, if you want, see, reference is a optional. If you want, you can add reference. Otherwise, you can just avoid it. There is no need to mention reference. It's a optional. Okay, so now if you have any question, please feel free to ask to me. Any question?
Ma'am, can you show any resume of a fresher? Like, I don't have any experience in SAP success
Okay.
factor. I'm looking for a job. So if you can guide like and what skills I should mention in my CV, because I'm not getting any calls. I didn't mention like much in my CV as well. So if you can just
Okay.
guide as per the fresher,
Okay,
like
I will
as
show
a
you.
fresher.
See, in fresher, ki what you can mention. See, first of all, you can mention your contact info, whatever your contact information, you can mention that. And then you can mention your like objective. Okay, in a concise manner, you can mention your objective. Then you can mention your education, whatever education you have, like in from top to bottom, you can mention your education. And in that education, you can mention your marks. Okay, because you are fresher. Now, here you have mentioned your education. Then if you don't have any experience in any profile, you can mention your skills, whatever skills you have. Or you can mention your strength. Okay, don't mention your weakness, only mention your strength. But your strength should be in a professional manner. Okay, yeah, if you're writing you are a hard worker, you can write hard worker. Okay, Don't use some like irrelevant things which gives you bad impact to the recruiters in front of recruiters. Like I'm so procrastination. No, try to avoid it. Okay, so your strength should be more professional. In okay, you can mention like that. Uh, and you can also mention your
Ma'am,
yes. Hello.
no, ma'am, particularly for success factor, like I have experience in HR, but in success factor, I'm looking for a job. So basically, I'm fresher in this skill. So how should I mention the skills in the success factor so that I
You
can get calls?
yeah.
Like
So
what
you.
skills I
Mhm.
should mention, particularly for success factor, because as a fresher, I don't have any experience.
Okay, okay. See, now in success factor, which module you have worked?
Employee Central, I took training.
So in employee center is also like completely based on HR. Okay, like here also we're recruiting, onboarding, performance, LMS. So you can coordinate that, na? You coordinate your HR skills with the success factor. Are you getting my point? You can add your
Okay.
skills of HR skills with success factor ki you have worked in HR. So in employee center, like we generally work like see in a success factor configuration is already done. We just do the customize the things, right? In success factor, we generally do this. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so customize implementation part already done, but just we do customizing the things in success factor. So what you do, whatever the skills you have in HR, like in recruitment, you have hired, you have you have done screening, you have done shortlisting, you have fixed like, interview calls, like that. So you can coordinate those skills with success factor. On the basis of those skills, you can create your resume. It become more attractive. So you have to highlight your keywords. You have to highlight your keywords which are very important in success factor. I hope it's clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So very first thing, as I told you, you have to mention your like your name, your contact information. Then you have to mention your objective. Then you have to mention your key skills. Okay. So in key skills, like you have a knowledge of success factor. So you can write like that. I have a knowledge of SAP success factor module in employee central or in recruitment or in performance management. You can also mention ki I have a knowledge. I have also basic understanding of data migration and configuration. Okay, you can also mention that I have a good grasp of HR business process. I have also a strong knowledge. You can also write like I have a strong knowledge of SAP SCM integration with SF because SAP SCM integrate with SF. So you can mention that also. This is very important point. You can mention that I have a strong basic knowledge of SAP SCM integration with success factor. Okay, I have also strong communication and presentation skill. I'm so quick learner and with problem solving attitude. Then you can mention your education. Then you can mention your certification if you have done any certification. You can also mention your training. Means you have done training in success factor. So you can write ki I have completed practical training on success factor, employee central and recruitment module. Okay, I have also worked on dummy of employee center configuration data upload exercise. Okay. You can also mention that I have participated in mock and user training support activities during SAP training. So in this way, you can create your CVs. Okay. So, but you have to show that you have a strong knowledge of SAP SCM which are integrated with SF. I hope you also have a knowledge of SCM, right? Hello. Hello.
Uh, no, ma'am. Only yes, success factor. I took the
So you
training.
can mention that ki I have a strong knowledge of SCM integration with success factor. So this give a
Okay.
more chance that your CV get much highlighted and give much more priority. Okay. And if we are talking about the freshers, ki they don't have any experience in that. So I will say ki first of all, you will mention your contact information, then you mention your career objective, then mention your key skills. In key skills, you can mention that I have a knowledge of SAP, SA module like PAOM, time management, payroll. You can also mention if you have a knowledge of success factor, you can mention that in this module, EC, recruitment, LMS, I have a knowledge. If you have experience in configuration part, if you mean not experience, if you have a knowledge in configuration part, data maintenance, MDF object, you can mention about the MDF object, foundation object. In success factor, you can mention MDF object. You have experience in, means you have a knowledge of MDF object, data frame object. You can mention this because it gives more variety of your CV, because these are the basic skills in SAP success factor EC. Okay. You can then you can mention your education certification, and if you have done any project, you can mention project also, as well as training. If you have done any training, you can mention training and reference. That's it. So these are the important points which you have to keep in your mind while making your CV. Anything else? Any doubt in this? Hello, any doubt? Hello,
No,
any doubt?
no, Tripti.
No doubt?
Just a question from my end, Tripti.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There are rare companies who are looking for a fresher into SAP success factor, right? Whatever research
Okay.
I have done is that companies are looking for a person who has minimum 2 years of experience or 3 years of experience, right?
Right, right, right.
For a fresher, what do you suggest? Like, can we fake the experience? Like, what will be your suggestion for this?
See, frankly speaking, honestly speaking, don't add any fake experience in success factor, because they need some professional experience. Like they only want 2 years or 3 years. But what you do that you can take job in first like SAP SCM like that, and then you can do internal switch in
Mm-hmm.
success factor. Or if you are willing to relocate, because what I know about ki
Mm-hmm.
there are much options in south, like Pune,
Right.
Chennai, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Mumbai. There
Hyderabad,
are
right,
lots of
right.
openings for freshers in SAP SCM as well in success. There are lots of opening in these areas. So if you are willing to relocate, so you can relocate there. And once you get opportunity as a fresher in success factor, so you are too great. You are so lucky, because like I'm in Noida, so I also have seen that there are lots, means not a good opportunities getting, means freshers are not getting good opportunities in these modules, SAP success factor as well in SCM also. They want some like
Right.
3 years, 4 years experience, but nobody knows that
Correct,
freshers
correct.
also experienced person also sometimes as a fresher, but they
Yes,
want,
sir, yeah.
but we can't say anything about that. Okay, but what I
Can
suggest
we
you,
show
if you,
can we
Mhm.
show a freelancing experience?
Sorry.
Can we show a freelancing experience of six? Can we show a
Yeah,
freelancing
you can
experience of
show.
6 months?
Yeah, you can show. You can show that. You can show.
Mhm.
See, it everything is depends on your interview. If you convince your recruiter कि you have a knowledge about this and you can do your best, if you give your strength, if you show your strength there, if you give your positive points there, so you will crack your interview, because it's completely depends on interview. It depends on how you are convincing your recruiters, because on that time they
Right.
don't see your skills, they don't see ki how much you know, they see your confidence level, ki how much you are confident with your work, because it's, as you know, it's a client job. It's a client job. We have to interact with the client. Okay, so they want to see ki the candidate they are choosing whether they have confidence or not with their profile or not. So if you are confident
Right.
with your skills, if you have confidence with your work, so show your confidence level in the interview. That's it. Okay, in SM, if they know, if they want a good candidate now, they only see your confidence level, because they also know कि once you enter in a company, you will get the training. Like if I'm talking about TCS, like big four companies or TCS, okay, EY company, what they want, they only check your confidence level. They see कि हाँ, this candidate has so much confidence, so they choose you they select you. Okay, because they can see that he or she has confidence. So he or she can do anything. Whatever the task he or she will get, he can definitely do. So
Yeah, but
your
then in these
confidence
companies,
level. Mhm.
uh, yeah, but then in these companies, entry level opportunities are less. No, they are
So
looking. What
what
are
you
the
do now,
senior
you
people?
can add your freelancer work now. You can add your
Yeah,
freelancer experience there.
yeah.
Okay. So it gives more priority. Because
Mm-hmm.
see, we everyone learn new skills to upgrade him or herself. Everyone do some new skills. Means after 5 or 6 years, we will learn more. If some new skill comes in the market, so we will learn that skill also. Okay. If everyone judges ki he or she is a fresher, so it means then nobody will learn any new skill. We want to upgrade ourselves. We all looking for a career growth, right? So that's why we learn new skills day by day to upgrade ourselves, right? So you can do this. What I suggest you.
Right. Yeah, right. Thanks, Vicky.
You're welcome, Nidhi. Anything else? Any doubt? Any confusion?
Hi, Tripti. Uh,
Dikshita.
Hi. So I have experience in recruitment. So any suggestions like how can I like prepare my resume?
Yeah, if you have experience in resume, have experience in recruitment, so you can show your HR experience. Means you can show your HR experience with SCM experience, like that. Ki you have a knowledge in uh, like how like in PA part or in the recruitment module in SAP SCM, there is a recruitment module is there. So you can just connect your HR skills with this SAP SCM module. Are you getting my point? Like in
Yes,
recruitment also, we choose some right candidate at right time, at right place, right?
yes,
In
yes.
recruitment. So here also we generally do hiring. Okay, we generally hiring, we create a position, we create a job posting, everything we done in HR. So same in SCM also. In SCM also we do hiring, but in SCM we use some info type, we use some T codes for hiring. So you can means you can connect your HR skills with HCM skills. Like that, you can create your resume.
Okay, but I don't have any experience or any knowledge on HCM. I have taken SF training.
Okay, you have taken.
Yeah.
See, if I say like I told you, ki you have to learn. See, you have to take some basic or some
Mhm.
basic knowledge of this SCM. Are you
HCM, yeah,
getting my
I
point?
understand.
At least
Yes, yes.
you can, like in org structure. In SCM, sorry, in success factor also we create a org structure. In SCM also we create a org structure. But the names are different. In success factor the name is different. In SCM the name is different. Are you getting my
Okay.
point? A success
Yes.
factor is a cloud-based server. It's an advance of SCM. I hope you are getting my point.
Yes,
Success
yes.
factor is the advance of SCM. So if you say that you have a knowledge of SCM, so you can integrate your SCM knowledge with success factor. I hope you are getting my point.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
takes few knowledge about the SCM key. What are the some module of SCM? What are the important points? Like in success factor, if I'm not wrong, we have that we have some data foundation objects, data frame objects. Okay, I hope you
Okay.
all have learned in success factor, meta frame, data frame, data foundation object,
Yes.
data frame and foundation objects you have learned. So you can
Yes,
show
yes.
that na ki this and these are the things I know in success factor, and I also have a basic knowledge of SAP SCM, so I can do. So like this,
Okay.
you can create. See, as I told you earlier also, ki it depends completely depends on your interview. Ki how you are presenting yourself in front of the recruiters. And recruiters only see your confidence level, ki this or he or she has confidence or not. What if, okay, if you are fresher and if you are applying, see in few months, starting months, you will face a challenging because as you are fresher as a fresher you will face some challenging for taking a job. But as soon as you have experience, you will get the 1 or 6 month experience, then you will be a master. Okay, I hope you are getting.
Yes,
So
yes.
if you have a knowledge in success factor, very good. But you can take a little bit knowledge of STM also, ki how it's integrate with success factor. So it will be not a big task for you, and it's easy for you to crack the interviews. Okay. As I said, ki in nowadays in the current scenario, in the Naukri portal, they are generally use the ATS tools. So ATS tool is the applicant tracking system. So they track the recruiters track the candidates with the help of skills. So you can mention your ECC skills that you have, you know the implementation steps. Okay, you know about the country specific corporate data model. Like in EC data models are also there. Okay, some data models are there. So you can mention your data models. You can mention your objects. Like in SCM also there are object types. In success factor also there are some objects like foundation object, MDF object. Okay, you can mention your generic objects also. You can mention your check pick list center. Are you getting my point? You can also mention your workflow.
Yes.
Like in SCM also workflow work schedule is there, but in success factor workflow is there. So you can correlate. Like in SCM also we create a job. In success factor also position management there, data migration is there in success. So you can integrate your knowledge with success factor, or you
Got
can
it.
integrate your HR skills with success factor. I hope it's clear to you.
Yes, Trupti, thank you.
And Dikshita, if you need any help in future while creating your CV, I can help you. Okay.
Thank you, Trupti.
You're you're welcome, Dikshita. Anyone else?
Can we use AI to create CV?
AI to create CV. You can, but see, you all are aware about the AI. Ki AI is only a memory. So the AI just take the information from a different site, and it's in a concise manner. It show you the that particular information. If I search something from AI, so it take information from different sites, and it gives that particular information in a concise manner. Okay, but what I suggest you, instead of AI, you can use some. There are so many sites are there who build your resume in a concise manner. Online also you can create your resume, or you can use MS this MS Office, or in MS Word also you can create your online resume. With the help of MS also you can create your resume online. Or you can draft your resume by your own, and then you can check with the AI key whether whatever I have created is whether it is correct or not. So then
Mhm.
AI will tell you ki this one is correct or this one is not correct, what to do and what not to do. AI will suggest you. But if you completely depend on AI, then I don't think so. It's work.
I have a question here, Tripti.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, I'm Surbi. I have 24 plus years of experience in HR and I've been working as an independent contractor. So you mean
Okay.
to say I can show success factor support as an independent contractor, but won't they ask me some document credentials
See,
when
ma'am,
they
if
will do the verification?
ma'am, like in MNCs, if you applying na like MNCs or in before companies, so definitely they will ask you.
Exactly.
Definitely,
So
like
my point is now when I'm showing it as an IC and and get through suppose an interview and then they start asking me the documents, how would I suffice?
so ma'am, you can do the is there not any option for internal switch?
Internal switch in the sense, I said I'm like an independent contractor for different companies. I take up the
Independent.
freelance
Okay.
project in HR.
Ma'am, you can show your this much this experience, and then you can say that you have learned this skill and you are much of means you have a knowledge, and once means you can convince your recruiter na ki I have this
That
knowledge.
okay, you mean to say that? Oh, that anyways, with this perfection, I'm putting it in my resume. But I thought if you're saying that we can connect, somewhere in as an IC that I have been working on as SAP So is there a way out? Because I've thought it can add to my rich experience.
Yeah, ma'am, it's work, but if you have all the documents with you, like if you are applying in MNCs or Big Four company, so you have to keep your all documents with you. First,
Exactly.
when
Okay.
in background in BGB,
Yeah,
means in
that happened.
background
Yes, I am
verification.
aware. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in background verification, they see very, very small things also. In TCS, if I talk about TCS and TCS, they see very small, small things also.
Yes, I'm
Okay,
aware about it. That's why I asked you because
uh,
you talked about, right, that we can integrate, we can show as a
see, ma'am,
uh,
as a knowledge,
freelancer or
we can say
something.
that
Yeah.
as a knowledge, I
Okay.
can, I mean, freelancer, we can show like here I have worked in part time. Like, see, in many companies, not considered as a part time job, but like a small, like if I'm say about some other company, like small companies, they consider as a part time jobs also. Because they what they really want, they want ki the person is much confident person has knowledge, so he or she will definitely do. So it's a completely depend on us ki how we are convincing the recruiter.
So, when we are showing it as a part time, I don't think so. MNCs will take part time as my experience in SF, right?
They
Because normally what it goes in the market is a full time.
correct, ma'am, but as but ye they consider as your knowledge ki you have a knowledge. They don't count as a experience, but they see your knowledge ki yes, this particular person has knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they do. I know this. Ki they don't. This experience will not count. But as a knowledge, they can consider you.
Okay, okay. Got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
At
Thank
least
you.
you can try. At least, ma'am, what you can do. What I suggest. I'm not. I'm not thinking whether it's work or not. But you can
Right.
create a two resume. Whether you can create a two resume, and you then where you think that ki this will work, then where you can share that resume and other one you can share ki this one is not worked, you can share some other resume like that you can create. At least you
Yeah, I
can
have created two. I have created two for myself, one as a support and other one as a, HR with the SAP
Mhm,
SF knowledge. So I
mhm.
have already done that. So yeah, just thought of checking with you what is if there's any other way out for the to for us to get in the market. Thought of discussing. Yeah.
Ma'am, it's completely see, it's completely what I have seen like in during my experience, what I see ki it completely depends on the recruiters ki sometimes they don't want that person has they don't just ignore it ki the person has not experience, they don't consider. But they think that ki person is hard worker, it's so hard working and he is so capable to do any work, so they easily select you.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's work and sometimes it's not work. It's completely
Yeah. Yeah.
depends on the
Sure.
recruiters.
Yes, the mood of recruiter and the ETS.
Yes, it's completely depend on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. Anything else? Any question? So Akansha, can we end this session now?
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Okay.
Thank you for your
Okay,
time,
Akansha.
ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. So
I'll
thank you for
provide
your
this recording in the particular group of SAP. Everyone.
okay
Have a
everyone. So
great
thank
evening.
okay,
Yeah,
bye
thank you, Jyoti ma'am,
everyone.
once again.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye bye. Thank you, thank you. So
Thank
I
you. Bye.
hope this
Thank
session
you.
helps you and get more interview calls. All the best, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.